So last week, I just want to, before, take a brief recap of what we have done, but just want to remind you the verses of the Mandukya Upanishad that we have done so far. So Harihi Om iti etad aksharam idang sarvam tasya upavyakyanam bhuta bhavat bhavishyaditi sarvam omkara eva yachanya traikalatītam tadapi omkara eva sarvam hi etad brahma ayamatma brahma so ayamatma chatushpat. So we did chatushpat yesterday last time. And what is that chatushpat? Which is the four aspects or the four rupas of the Supreme that controls the four states of consciousness of the jivas. So I want to just pull you back. If you remember, we are also combining Mandukya Upanishad along with our Omkara Chintana. So Omkara, as you know, you can look it as an Akhanda word or as two letters or as three letters. So I think we have covered most of the Akhanda, the meaning of Omkara as an Akhanda word and also as Omkara having three syllables. So now we are gradually moving to Omkara as having four components: Akara, Ukara, Makara, and Nada. So when you look at this here, last week I think, established very clearly that the consciousness is the state of jivas, which is a dependent state of consciousness, whereas the consciousness of the supreme being is super consciousness, which is an independent state of consciousness. So this super conscious being controls four aspects of the consciousness of the jiva, and this again is indicated by Omkara. So you have Akara, Ukara, Makara, and Nada. Akara, A stands for Apti. Apti means contact with the external world. So the contact with the external world is what we saw last week. Jagrati sthanaha, bahihi prajnaha, shaptangaha, yekona vimshati mukaha, stulabuk, vaishwanaraha, pratamaha padaha. So I think we did in great detail, understood what the name Vaishwanara actually means, what is the state of the waking state, and why we are in samsara, because we have not realized that even in our waking state we are dependent on the supreme being. So that is Akara, that stands for Apti, which means contact with the external world. So Ukara means Utkarsha. Utkarsha means moving inwards. Yeah. So what is happening when the jiva is going to sleep? It is moving inwards. Yeah. So that is Utkarsha. So that state of the consciousness, when it has gone inwards in a state of sleep, is what we are going to do this week and hopefully next week. So this week, that state, the dream state, is being discussed as the second state of consciousness of the jivas, which is Swapnasthanaha Antaha Prajnaha Shaptangaha Yekona Vimshati Mukaha Pravivikta Book Tejaso Dvitiya Padaha. So that is Utkarsha. Makara stands for Manam. Manam means merger. Merger means that the Jiva and Brahma, they join together. They do not become one, but they are in close proximity of each other. That is what literally merger means, which is the status of Sushupti. Yatra Suptaha na kinchana kamam kamayate na kinchana swapnam pashyati tat Sushuptam. Okay, so that is the Sushupti sthana. So these three states, the Akara, Ukara, and Makara, they indicate the states of consciousness of the jiva in samsara. Whereas there is the fourth state of the jiva in moksha, which is indicated by nada. Nada means akara, ukara, makara together. When I say om, that is the nada. So that nada, the fourth component of om, which is the nada, indicates the state of consciousness in moksha. So that is the four aspects of omkara that reminds us that the supreme being controls the four states of the consciousness of the jivas. This is the approach number 11 of Omkara Tattva. We have done 10 so far. So we are doing 11, and hopefully over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll cover up to 15 different aspects of Om that can be understood through Mandukya Upanishad. HinduKnowledgeAcademy.com will celebrate Vedic culture and present its philosophies to the modern Hindu in an accessible format. Our ancient heritage is our greatest strength. Through preservation and dissemination, together let us spread positivity in the world. Thank you for listening and welcome to Hindu Knowledge Academy.